am doing the 2009 sports drama film The Blind Side. It is directed by John Lee Hancock, and a couple main actors and actresses in the movie are Sandra Bullock. She plays Leanne, who is the mom, and her husband Sean is played by Tim McGraw, and together they have a son named SJ. Michael Oher is played by Quentin Aaron. And in the movie, Michael Oher is taken away from his mother at a young age because she is a drug addict, and he is placed into the child care foster system. But any house that he is placed in, he runs away from. But he is in a stationary school since he has been in there since he entered the child care foster system. And he becomes friends with SJ. And one night, Leanne is on her way home from work, and she sees Michael walking on the side of the road in torn up clothes, and it's very cold outside. So she offers him to come back to their house and spend the night. And that would be the first night of many nights that he spends with them, because they soon become his adoptive parents, and they sign to be his legal guardians. And they become dedicated to helping him achieve his goal of becoming a collegiate football player. So they push him throughout the way, and he's only missing one thing, and that is the GPA and academic requirements. He doesn't meet them to be a college athlete. So Leanne and Sean hire a private tutor for him, and he is soon eligible to be a college athlete. So he commits to Ole Miss, where he will go play football. And he plays football there, and the movie ends with real life footage of him being drafted to the Baltimore Ravens in the 2009 NFL Draft. And there are many reasons to see this movie, but a couple of the reasons are that Sandra Bullock is a great actress, and she does a great job being Leanne in this movie. She won five awards for her lead role in this movie. A couple movies that you may be familiar with that she also plays a big role in is The Proposal, Miss Congeniality, Gravity, and 2 Weeks' Notice. Brad Brevitt, who wrote a film review on ComingSoon.net, stated that Bullock is the #1 standout, and her performance is most likely the best I've ever seen from her. So she does a great job in this movie. And then another reason to see this movie would be that the dynamics of the movie are great. John Lee Hancock does a great job of thinking of every little last detail in this movie. And some may think that because of the situation that Michael is in, that this would be a very sentimental movie, but John Lee Hancock wanted to make sure that it wasn't that type of movie. He wanted to not focus on all the bad things and dwell on all the bad things that have happened in Michael's life, but he wanted to focus on the good things and the good opportunities that Michael has throughout his life. He wanted to focus on those. And all the characters in the movie, they slowly open up and progress as a character throughout the film. None of the characters are like a baseline character where you're able to predict their every next action in the movie. So it keeps the audience very intrigued in the movie. Another reason to see this movie would be that it is great for families with teenage kids, and it's a very inspirational movie whether you like sports or not. I would say teenage-aged kids because it is rated PG-13 due to some sexual references and some glimpses of violence. But it does give a great example of how to live your life for others and how to focus on the good things in life. Michael portrays a character of great determination, and instead of focusing on all the bad things that have happened throughout his life, such as being taken from his mom, being raised or having like a rough childhood, he decides to focus on all the positive opportunities that he's had throughout his life, such as Leanne and Sean becoming his adoptive parents and him being able to play football, which in the end leads him to be able to succeed. And I would like to close out with a quote from The Blind Side, which Michael Oher says, and he says, "But honor, that's the real reason for you either do something or you don't. It's who you are and maybe who you want to be. If you die trying for something important, then you have both honor and courage, and that's pretty good." So I would suggest seeing this movie. It is definitely one of my favorite movies. I think it's one of the best movies that I've seen, and it gives a great underlying message that is able to be taken away from the movie.